Hi guys, my name is Flora and I'm your host on the Culture and Chill podcast with Newspread.
My name is Irene Spicy and I am your co-host on the Culture and Chill podcast with Newspread.
Hi guys, welcome to the very first episode of our Culture and Chill podcast. My name is Flora.
And I am Irene Spicy.
With the Atarodo.
You should have added this Atarodo, but it's still there, Sha.
Anyway, on this episode, we are going to be talking about purpose, career, lifestyle, and money. And to spice it up today, we have this honorable young man with us. His name is Akan Imo. Hi, Akan.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be seated in between two fine women.
Don't worry, you're getting charged.
I'm lucky.
Explain. Alright, so today, like I said, we are going to be talking about purpose. Now, we know that purpose is like the essential thing about life is the reason you would probably live a fulfilling life.
Mm-hmm.
When you have purpose, you know that you're leading a fulfilling life. And the fact that, you have purpose is what drives you to wake up every morning to do that thing that you're passionate about. Now, how do you find purpose? Because people would say that, when you don't have purpose, it feels like you're lost in this life.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it that you find purpose?
I think that's an age-long question. So Akan, over to you.
Receive demand.
Okay, so I particularly like this topic because I think it has given a lot of people pressure in life.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like I even did a video on it sometime. Just like if you've not found purpose in your life, your life is useless. You have not started.
You're not living.
And they stress us with it in our teens church. Then you must find purpose. Where is this purpose? Where they hide purpose, for heaven's sake? Where they live, they can find out.
Actually, you attend seminars and all of
And
those
everybody
things
shouting
from a purpose doctor, and then the man is telling you this is what you should do, and then you go back home and you're like, where is this purpose again?
Yeah.
So I do not subscribe to the idea of finding purpose or that word itself. I think that we leave out purpose. So on your deathbed, you can now say, I lived a life of purpose. Do you get? So it reduces the pressure. Now, when we now bring it down and say find purpose, I just say that you find purpose in the everyday thing that you do. So if probably you are a teacher today, you just make sure that that thing has a meaning. You're not just going to work so that you can get a salary at the end of the month. You try to make meaning out of it. Then it now gives your life purpose. So purpose is a culmination of so many meanings that you've had at different phases of your life. Because see, one thing I realize is that our lives have phases. So today I can be a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And tomorrow I am a politician.
Mm-hmm.
And next tomorrow I become a singer. Typical example, Banky W, who was a singer before, he's a politician.
Yes.
Before he even became a full politician, he moved into ministry.
Of course.
He was a pastor. Sure, you know that.
Absolutely.
Then he became a politician. So different phases. I don't even think, if Banky W sings now, it will be very interesting because I think that phase is, he might still sing, but he's way behind, he's way behind him right now. So he has to find meaning in those phases of his life. If it was when he was singing, he could have said, my purpose is to be a singer and this was how to drum men with my voice. But right now, he's not singing again.
Yeah.
Will he still say that's his purpose? At this point, his purpose would have changed. So I think that we find purpose in silos, in those little things that we do. And then it can now be a culmination and say, I've lived a life of purpose. So just find meaning in whatever it is you're doing. That's what I would say about it.
Find meaning in whatever it is that you're doing.
Yes.
And when you gave the example of teaching, I remember I got into a keke and I saw my secondary school teacher, and I didn't even recognize her until after I was very close to drop, and I turned and I saw her. I shouted her name. I said what I used to call her in secondary school. Hi, Auntie, Mrs. Ogbonna. And she was like, oh my darling daughter. She didn't even recognize me because I was they're very different.
You were this.
I was this. Exactly. I was this. And she was like, oh my daughter, how are you? How have you been? And I could tell that she was so excited to see me. And when you gave that example, it just for her, it probably would have been oh, this is someone I taught, and this
Right.
person has grown. She asked me about my job. She
Thank
asked me about where I was in
She will
life.
feel so fulfilled.
Do you understand? So, and I was so happy as well to see someone who because she was one of my favorite teachers, biology. She was my biology teacher, and so she did a lot of mothering, like, don't do this, this is what you're supposed to do, career talk when I was that young, and now I'm like benefiting from it. So it was just a beautiful.
And she would just go home that day, just smiling.
and be thinking. She probably said, I saw the way, I saw Irene, she's so fine. Like it was just so beautiful, really.
That's true. I think everybody derives some sort of satisfaction in knowing that they've impacted purpose into other people.
Yes.
Or some sort of, I don't know, fulfillment, into other people. They feel like, at this point, I think I've tried.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think about say for someone who wants to do something someone wants to have this sense of fulfillment? And what do you think about it when they look in the direction of providing some sort of help or fulfilling a need somehow? Like, for example, I know of I think I saw an Instagram post of a lady who fresh after school, that's university, she didn't know what she wanted to do. So she said, okay, you know what, I want to help people. So she went to different NGOs and she found one that really stuck with her, and then she started out doing something good, like going to communities, doing welfare packages and all of that, and she felt so good. And I think she got endorsed or recognized by one of the states something. So what do you think about that?
I like that you brought that out. And for me, I think that should just be a natural state of every human being. We should want to do good. We should want to give. Whether you have purpose or whether it connects to your career or anything, because there's fulfillment in giving. There's fulfillment in helping people. And one of the things I've come to realize about this that you said, it's not until you have all the money or you are big or you are made. You see, sometimes what people really need can be very small. For some people right now, they just need 500 naira to eat. Some people just need 1,000 naira to buy data, and you've done their lives. On the street I live, I have lots of younger girls there, let's say around 10 to like 14. Because I know they are mostly from JS1 to like JS3. I think one is in SS1. And I just took it upon myself. Normally I like kids a lot. So when I'm coming back, I'll buy Gala, buy Capri. So I'm the official for that Christmas. I'm the street daddy. That one is normal.
Right.
Christmas Day, I just loaded my fridge with Capri Sun. When I come, all of you gather, greet me, take. I was just doing
you
giveaway.
should be a politician.
I am a politician. I was just doing giveaway for them. But those girls, so I noticed something that most times when I come back from work at night, I'll just see them standing with some boys, dark places. And I didn't like it. I'm
But this is their time.
This is their time. I didn't know what to do or what to say, Sha. So I started getting to talk with them. And then I realized that some of them, those boys just buy as small as 500 naira airtime data so that they can go online. So I just took it upon myself and I said, I have all their numbers as beneficiary on my account.
Straight up.
So once in a while, I just send for 500 or take. Sometimes it costs me 2,000. Sometimes that 500 uncle, thank you. I'll be managing my data. I'll be doing this small. I feel so happy when I do that. That money doesn't cost me anything. But to them, I'm the best person ever in their life. And then it just helps them. So fulfillment comes from helping people. It could be very small things. It could be anything at all. And when you do that, you just realize that you feel better doing those kind of things. And then I have to add that most times when we do this good, we shouldn't really look at it at getting anything in return. Just you shouldn't be strategic with being good. I know we are very strategic people. We plan everything. So don't look for any ROI. Just do good and just let it be. That's just it.
I think when it comes to purpose, like you said, we don't need to strategize really. Although we need to think, because usually when people at a certain point in everyone's life, you ask yourself, where do I go from here? So it is actually good that you take your time to think about what you really want.
Yes.
What would benefit
Can I
you?
say something?
Yes, please.
That sometimes some people do not know where they want to go to. They don't know the next step for them, purpose-wise. Now, sometimes just stay in that space and just do what you are doing. in that consistency, you find
Find
the next
something.
place to go to. Do not enter the trap of, they call it analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
You start thinking. You just realize that you spent 2 years thinking and have not taken any action. So in the space of whatever it is you're doing, you'll see gaps that you'll need to go into and do some things. So don't ever don't ever fall into the pressure of, I need to find, no, life is supposed to be smooth. Things will just happen on its own. As far as you're not lazy and you're not just sleeping. But in that space of work, you'll find out, this is what I want to, this is where I'm going to be called into. And if you do it for a while and you feel that there's a need to move to another thing else, feel free and move. We're all evolving. Humans evolve.
Change.
So that's just very important.
Yes, that's very true. Just one thing.
Oh, no.
Okay. Now, when we started the show, I said that we were going to talk about purpose, career, lifestyle, and money, and how they intersect and how they influence our lives. Now, we sort of like have merged purpose with career. Now, how do we like tune it into lifestyle and money? Because trust me, everybody is looking for money. Like, you do something to gain profit, right? So I understand people who do with NGOs.
Yes.
They say that they don't get anything in return, but truth be told, they get
Side-eye.
Bombastic side eye.
They actually do get something.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it that we can connect these things in our lives to ensure that they actually, one is not like too much, one is not, there's just a balance, when it comes to purpose, to career, to lifestyle, and money.
Okay, first let me say something about that. I'm going to really go back to the Bible, where your talent is what is going to give you profit. So if you know you can do something, and nowadays with the internet, this is the internet's age. Yes. People are looking for so many things. If you have a talent, find how to make it profit you.
Yeah.
You can talk. Okay, find something. What do you want to talk about? Who do you want to reach out to? If you can dance, if you can do anything at all, dancing, sewing, knitting, if you have a talent, whatsoever it is, it could be the most bizarre thing.
Right.
But that thing is exactly what is going to, work out for you. I saw a video, I think there's this video on YouTube, how to drink water. That is one of the most crazy video I have seen on YouTube.
But it has millions of views.
And it's still going to have, because as I've said it, someone else is going to
I'm definitely going to watch it.
That video, how to drink water. But this person probably just wanted to say something. I want to appear on, and it worked for that person. And the person will keep on doing crazy videos.
I know.
But that is that person's niche. Someone says, I know how to knit, and then I'm going to start knitting for people. And this person is making money, lots and lots of money. So if you have something you know how to do, if you can beat the drum, do it, because that is exactly where you're going to find your money, your profit, whatever it is that you
I think
want.
talking about that, I think the point is to know what you want, like you said, and know your target audience. Know who you want, like the specific people you're doing this for, the age group, the environment, all of that. And then make sure that, you are just out there. You know what you want. So I want to, make money. I want to reach people. I want to do this. With time, if you're consistent, you definitely get something from it. I've seen, people do now. Okay, so in the world today, people do one thing. Many people do one thing. You have so many makeup artists. You have so many hairdressers. You have so many people knitting and sewing and all of that. All you have to do is find what makes you unique, what makes you, what makes your talent yours. And put it out there. Definitely, if you're consistent.
There's a market for you. That's what I tell most people.
Yeah, there's a market for everyone.
Market for everyone.
Yeah.
You have your own space. No matter how adulterated you think a particular niche is,
the funny thing is, you would think that, this particular thing is not so common until you start. So you have to do your research, your findings, know what it is that you want. Just follow the due process, the procedures.
There's so many ideas right now.
There's so many.
So just carry one
and make your own.
And do.
This is what I can do.
And you will get audience.
You will.
It's just it.
The funny thing now is that with social media, everyone is Like, people don't want serious things. Everyone just wants to laugh. Nigeria is hard enough.
Yeah.
People just want to laugh and forget the sorrows. So you don't even have to do too much.
The problem is consistency. Two problems.
Yeah.
One, starting out. Two, consistency. So to start out is the problem. People will think it and think it and think it. Will anybody listen to me? Will anybody watch my video? Who is
That's
even
when it's
interested?
self-destruct.
So that
Yeah.
is so that point you will not start at all because you've already, like you said, self-destructed or destroyed yourself. Then when you now start, being consistent is the ish. Because you see people, when you see somebody blow and then you blow, and then you say, this person just blew out of nothing. The person has been doing this thing for long. I was reading an article one time and the man said he was writing on LinkedIn every day for 2 years.
Wow.
That is 365
Times
Times
two.
two.
That's like 700 and something. I'll be 800. And I'm like, okay. Me that if I write 2 times a week, maybe Monday and Thursday, I say one more. I've worked.
That's 800 tweets.
I go and buy fruit juice and I drink. Congratulate
you
myself.
deserve
I deserve it.
Yes.
Wow.
Someone was writing every day. So I will not be able to compare my success with
To
that
theirs.
person's
Right.
success. And then some people say, now grace, no, they want grace. Grace will favor people that are putting in the work.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've heard this opportunity meets hard
People that
work
are
or
prepared,
something,
yeah.
You know,
So if you've not been putting in the work, when the grace comes, you won't even be able to handle it. But
Exactly.
somebody like that, because if an opportunity comes and they pick him, they will go back to what he has
It's
done
done.
and
I mean,
see
he has
that
something to show
he has
for
something
it.
to show for it. So that's
So consistency is
Yeah.
very, very
Very,
key.
very important.
Anything that you're
anything.
doing.
Yeah.
You have to know what you want and don't stress about it. Just
Just
be
do.
you. Do you. Do. Yes.
As long as you're enjoying it, just do
Exactly.
it.
No. Something you're passionate about. Find where your target audience is. Do your research. Just know what you want and all of that. Yeah, and be consistent. With time, trust me, that purpose, that lifestyle. You want to travel. You want money.
Yeah.
Everything is going to
True.
come together.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is all that we have for you on this episode of Coach Mature with This Bread. Thank you so much, Aka.
Thank you. It was really nice
Coming.
talking with you.
Yes, it was really nice having
We'll have you on set as frequent as possible.
Yes.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope you would honor our invitation again.
He has to.
No problem.
We'll kidnap you.
These are my babes, so no wahala.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys. My name is Flora. I'm sorry, my voice is not like this, but manage me on this episode.
And I
If
am
you-
Irene Spicy. Don't forget. I'm
Always
Irene
be
Spicy.
spice. Always.
Yeah, Tarodo.
Spicy, Tarodo. You can follow us on our social media platforms
Yes.
and on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video and you leave a comment and share to your people so that they
Yes.
can know we are here.
Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody
Of
to be
course.
here.
Of course.
Yeah.
So until next time, bye.